This video isn't going to be just a what to pack, because there are many lists out there and blog posts and videos telling you what to pack for uni. This is more of what to pack to make it more homely and what I wish I would have known. And this is coming from 2 years of experience within uni halls. Let's ignore introductions, no one cares, no one's come for me. And let's get right into it. So bedding. Bedding, obviously essential to bring an actual duvet and stuff, but I mean, get maybe at least 2 sets of bedding so you can alternate, which helps with washing because washing's expensive. But also if you get bedding that's really nice and you really like it, and it's not expensive to get bedding, you can get it from Primark, you can get it from B&M. I'm pretty sure all my bedding's from Primark and B&M. And it just makes it feel more homely. Next one, loads of underwear. You need loads of underwear. It sounds a bit dodgy, okay. There's no dodgy reasons, unless you want a dodgy reason for needing loads of underwear, other than the washing. At least when I was in London for that year, it's expensive. So it's better to almost have underwear that can stretch 2 weeks. And you can get really cheap underwear from like Primark and stuff. So yeah, rather than having to, it's cheaper to buy more underwear than do the washing. That's what it was, at least when I was in London, especially. God. So underwear, never be short on underwear. It's just handy because you never know, you might not be able to fit a washing. Maybe all the washing machines are all being used and you need some spare underwear. But don't worry, you've packed a load, so you'll be fine and you can do your washing the next day. Again, similarly, plenty of clothes. I think it's always best to have clothes, and I don't mean just going to like the fast fashion stuff. Go charity shopping and get some funky things. It's university, I find, is a time where you can just really like experiment with style. You'll be able to tell when you actually go there. Some people wear some funky things. But yeah, loads of clothes, because why not? Get a decent size like laundry basket, because I got one that was too small, thinking like, I won't have that much laundry, just like underwear mostly. No, you forget bedding. Bedding doesn't fit into a tiny like laundry basket. Mine was only that big. It's probably best to have like a bigger one. Or what I use actually, if you don't want to get one, is bags for life. Like, I don't know, Tesco ones or Sainsbury's ones, something like that. And I bring my washing in that and I waddle down to the basement with it. Oh, okay, get one of those washing line things. A whirligig, like a mini whirligig or something. That would be very helpful because, again, the washing machines it's pricey. I think it's pricey. Maybe I'm being a cheapskate, but it's quite pricey. In London, just for a wash and a dry, it was like over £5 just for one load. Which wasn't great. So my friend, I remember she'd got a bit of string across her room and she'd made like a makeshift washing line so that she didn't have to spend money on the drying and only the washing. Again, you could buy a bucket, mop bucket thing, or in the shower, and you can wash your clothes yourself by like spinning them around and like using the hose and, oh, that was a weird action. Spinning the hose, oh, you know what I mean. Hose them down and using the laundry stuff. That this fly is really annoying me. Yeah, get if a washing rack, those air cooling racks, they'll be good as well. Pots and pans, get the ones that work on induction hobs. I brought a pan from home and it just didn't work, so I had to go out and buy a new one, and I felt like a div. And it ended up being like the communal pan. Everyone just used my pan because it was one that worked. So yeah, make sure that if you are shopping for pots and pans, it says about they work on induction hobs and things like that. Because I didn't even think about that. I'd never read that that was a thing, and suddenly I couldn't cook anything so my pots and pans were wrong. Cushions and blankets make everything feel so much more homely and cozy, and they're cheap. Get them from, again, B&M. I'm hyping up B&M just because I literally live down the road from a B&M, and that was my day out during the COVID times. But yeah, no, that makes no sense. Get cushions, get blankets, feel cozy. You can make a lot of the beds in uni dorms are like at the wall, obviously, because they're small rooms. So you can have your own little cove of cushions and stuff, and it just makes it feel nicer. Sticking with the bedding, mattress topper is always handy if you want to get a mattress topper, because some of these mattresses are lumpy and bumpy, and don't forget, people have slept on these mattresses before you. This is a student accommodation. They are not changing those mattresses every year. Let's be honest. So for your own hygiene, you might want to have a mattress topper, but also for your own comfort. Rugs! Why did I shout that? I want to get a rug for my place at the minute, and I'm thinking of doing a room tour for when I'm back in my place in Nottingham. and I really want to get a rug because it'll make it feel so much more homely. And I did get one from my place in London, but it ended up being really small, and it ended up looking like a dead cat, so but rugs, they do feel nice. It's so nice to come out of your bed and put your feet on something soft and nice, because my floors were tiled where I was, so it just felt nice and comforting. And because the rug ended up looking silly, the one that I bought, I ended up putting it under my desk. So when I was doing my essays, my God, my feet were having a little heyday. They were just like feeling around, and it was lovely. So rugs are lovely, and they can make it feel, again, more homely in a place that isn't your home yet. Disposable cameras, oh my God, I think I got one for Christmas and it was the best thing ever. You can get them on like Amazon and that for 10 quid, because it's just so good. We take so many photos on our phones, it's just not the same. And you forget what you took on a disposable camera, so just get one of those, pack that with you. It'll be so interesting because maybe you don't get them developed till the end of your 3 years at university, and you'll forget like all those photos you took on the, what's it called, on like the first week and freshers week. So I really think they're good, and then you can like pin them all up and it feels more homely. So I would advise a disposable camera. And then obviously, like, linking to that, like I just said, get a little like string maybe to pin your photos up. So pack photos, make sure you've got things of home, because sometimes it feels a bit alien. I know I freaked out when I first moved to London. I was like,
oh my God, don't know anyone, I'm 5 hours away from home, I just,
So, but what I enjoyed was making it mine, making the space mine. So I put all like photos of like friends from like college and school, and yeah, so bring photos. Don't make your room feel clinical, because otherwise if you're feeling homesick, it's going to make you feel even worse if you just feel like you're in this clinical box that doesn't belong to you. I'll insert a photo here of what I've done with my wall. I've got some like lights and with little photos on. That hurt. Outdoor slippers in general, obviously, because I don't want to be paddling my feet down the corridors. Don't know about you, but I don't know. You're sharing an accommodation with many people, so I don't really want to be paddling my feet where other like shoes and their feet have been. What was that bang? So if you have some outdoor slippers, which is what I had for fire alarms, oh my God, fire alarms, the brain, I hate it. Like 3 in the morning by fire alarms. So it's just handy to have, rather than having to get shoes on, get some like outdoor slippers that like obviously are hard. That means hard. Hard soles. Or like some slides or something, because yeah, slides, just put those on, easy. What I found when I was at uni is that I try to prepare so much with my parents and everything, and like buy me things the summer before, but you're never fully prepared, and that's okay, because a lot of the stuff I bought was actually when I was in London. So if I could give advice, it's don't panic that you haven't bought everything, because you can find things where you are. Literally, like I'd toddle over to like Wilko and get stuff, and B&M, and I still need to buy another mop, so I'm gonna go do that as soon as I get back to Nottingham. I feel like I've bored you enough, but I hope that's interesting, and I hope, no, not interesting, I hope it was helpful, because I would have benefited from a video like this, giving you a more accurate example of what you need. You've actually got this far, well done, and let me know if you're going to uni or anything, if anyone's actually watching this. Let me know in the comments, like an actual YouTuber. Anyway, yeah, see ya. Have a nice day. See you soon. Goodbye. Cringe.